Hey guys, it's Daniel, welcome back. If you like Nirvana, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I have a lot of Nirvana related videos here, including interviews I've done with Steve Albini, Jack Endino, and many others. In today's video, I'm going to take a look at FLOYD the Barber. FLOYD the Barber is the second track off of Nirvana's debut record Bleach, which is an interesting place to put the song considering the third track on the record is About a Girl, where About a Girl is essentially Kurt's version of a Beatles-esque love song about his girlfriend Tracy Miranda. FLOYD the Barber is a dark grunge song about a man getting slowly tortured in a barbershop. Just a slight difference in the two songs. Originally, Kurt Cobain wanted FLOYD the Barber to be the opening track on Bleach, but Sub Pop, Nirvana's record label at the time, insisted that the opening track on Bleach should be Blue, which ultimately is what ended up as the opening song. FLOYD the Barber is a character Kurt Cobain created, loosely based on Floyd Lawson, a fictional character from the 1960s sitcom The Andy Griffith Show. Floyd Lawson's character is also known as FLOYD the Barber, and may have been inspired by a real-life barber named Russell Hyatt, who used to cut Andy Griffith's hair in a barbershop called Floyd City Barbershop, even though Andy Griffith denies this. Throughout Kurt Cobain's career, he would make reference to various elements of pop culture in his songwriting, FLOYD the Barber being a prime example of this. As author Stevie Chick stated in Kerrang!, Generation Xers like Kurt love taking mainstream culture and twisting it into unsettling, perverse shapes. And so it was with FLOYD the Barber, a brutish, flailing stomp of bleakest uncut grunge, with Kurt mewing a nightmarish, blackly comedic fantasy about being molested by the titular hairdresser, a character from beloved 60s sitcom The Andy Griffith Show, before other characters from the show take turns dismembering his corpse. FLOYD the Barber's narrative takes place in a small American town, the type of town you'd normally think would be your typical idyllic Americana kind of place. But in this town, things are a lot more twisted. In this song, a man goes to get a haircut at a barbershop, and what ends up happening instead is that he slowly gets tortured to death by both the barber and the people around him. As is the case with many of Nirvana's songs, a great deal of analysis has gone into deciphering what Kurt's lyrics could possibly stand for. Kurt himself has said on many occasions that for him, the lyrics to his songs typically didn't matter as much as the actual music he'd compose, and that oftentimes he would just write song lyrics shortly before recording his songs. He has said that, particularly when it came to Bleach, he made up a lot of lyrics on the songs for that record, literally on the way to the studio and sometimes actually in the studio itself. So some fans have pointed to the fact that since Kurt just made up a lot of the lyrics on Bleach on the spot or shortly before recording, they don't carry much meaning, so what's the point in analyzing it? I can understand that argument to a certain extent, but I do think that, just in general, it's fun to look at lyrics and try to decipher what things could possibly mean. It's been suggested that the song isn't just a twisted fantasy version of The Andy Griffith Show, but rather it's a reflection of Kurt's feelings about who he is as a person. The man in the song who gets harassed represents Kurt, and the abusive people around him represent society. Many of the songs on Bleach deal with Kurt's negative sentiments towards various elements of society, so it wouldn't be a stretch to believe that FLOYD the Barber also deals with that notion as well. Furthermore, some feel that the song may be a reflection of Kurt's disdain towards authority, a person getting a haircut potentially being a metaphor for that. In a sense, a person getting a haircut is at the mercy of their barber. The person getting a haircut can give the barber directions as to what type of haircut they want, but ultimately, the barber is the one who controls how the haircut turns out. The person getting the haircut is essentially powerless. The barber is the one with all the power. That could be a reflection of Kurt feeling that he may be powerless in the face of authority. Others simply chalk up the song as being a reflection of Kurt's dark sense of humor, which may be true as well. Hey guys, I just want to quickly mention that if you do like these Nirvana videos I've been making, and you want to see more of them, the best way to support me is simply to subscribe. Everything I do here is original. I have no one helping me make these videos, and it's all self-funded. So if you guys do want to support me and see more videos, the best way to do so is honestly just to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Now back to the video. FLOYD the Barber's lyrics are also some of Nirvana's most heavily debated lyrics. For example, the opening line in FLOYD the Barber is, "Bell on door clanks, Come On In. But up until as recently as 2011, when Kurt Cobain's handwriting song sheets were put on display at Seattle's Experience Music Project exhibit, until that happened, many fans believed that the opening line in Floyd the Barber was, "Hello Cobain, come on in." What I find even more interesting is that in the first two choruses for Floyd the Barber, Kurt repeats, "I was shaved," 3 times, and in the third chorus, Kurt repeats, "I was shamed," 3 times. However, in the aforementioned handwritten song sheet for Floyd the Barber, Kurt wrote "I was shaved" for all 3 choruses. He never once wrote "I was shamed." So does that mean Kurt potentially improvised "I was shamed" during the recording of the song? Or did he potentially just sing a wrong lyric? What do you guys think? Floyd the Barber is one of the 3 songs on Bleach to feature Dale Crover on drums. The other 2 songs are Downer and Paper Cuts. These recordings featuring Dale Crover on drums were taken from Nirvana's first recording session with producer Jack Endino from January 23rd, 1988. The other songs on Bleach feature Chad Channing on drums. To date, there are 4 known studio recordings of Floyd the Barber. The first was recorded on May 6, 1987 at the student-run radio station Chaos at Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington. At the time of that recording, Nirvana went by the name Skid Row. The second studio version of Floyd the Barber is the one recorded with Dale Crover at Reciprocal Recordings on January 23, 1988. The third version was recorded again at Reciprocal Recordings with Jack Endino, this time on June 30th, 1988, with Chad Channing on drums, and the fourth version was recorded at a TV studio at Evergreen State College on March 20th, 1990. If you like Nirvana, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Lots more coming. Everything I do here is independently made and self-funded, so if you do want to support me, in all sincerity, the best thing to do is honestly just to subscribe. Thanks for watching.